Hello ladies and gentlemen, just a quick post from the ditch. I've got a very noisy cat down here. Say hello, Squeak. You gonna say hello to everyone? There we are. She wants her food, and so that's why she's having a bit of a squeak. Right, it's July, sort of mid-July in the UK, and all the cyclamen are asleep. I've got a few popping up. We got some false pineapples arriving. Look at these. Look at that for a flower. Looks just like it. I can't remember. It's a type of lily name. I call them false pineapples. I should remember, really. I've been playing the plants a lot of Zub Zub Sputnik from the 80s, and they seem to like it. Especially a Love Missile one, that one. They really do like it. Look at this here. We got a few cyclamen flowers coming up already. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? When you grow these things from seed yourself, and then you get something like that. And the bottom, look at these things. He's got a lovely little bit of brush on the leaf on the petal there as well. I really should stop looking at these things all day, Robbie. Oh, I've got another one down here that the flowers come up, and it's a little bit unusual. I guess it did it last year. I just didn't notice. But yeah, look at that. It's sort of got these splodges on the petals. It's lovely. So I'm going to be breeding from that. And we're collecting all the seeds at the moment. Loads of seeds are being collected. My Cyclamen Gracum that have taken me 5 years to grow to flower. Here they are. Here they're seed pods. Some of them are huge. Look at this one. That is a massive seed pod for a cyclamen. But this is what Gracum do. They're from Greece. They're not quite as hardy as the hedifoliums, but I'm used to these things. Sort of smaller header things. But anyway, the Gracum are coming out. We're getting a few seeds coming on. Diorama, oh my Diorama, look at them. I've got to get these online. I've got loads of them now. I've got quite a few in flower. I'll show you the ones in flower outside. And look at the colour of that. We take colour for granted, ladies and gentlemen. It surrounds us now, whereas 100 years ago everything was green and brown. We had a little Francoa. These are lovely little things to have in your garden. They look after themselves perfectly well. You just stick them in, and they just it's a nice luscious leaf, but they have these lovely little flowers on them. Look at that. They grow quite big. This is sort of quite a small one. Our Laxa, our false freesias, they're just starting to go over. The flowers are going over, and all the seed pods are forming. These will be splitting open with bright red seeds later in the year. Absolutely lovely stuff. And here are all our baby cyclamen, all asleep. If you grew cyclamen and the tray looks like that now, don't worry. They're just little corms underneath the ground. We've been digging them up over here. There we are. We're potting them up at the moment, so we've been digging them up, and a few might keep their leaves, but generally they lose their leaves. And we've got some Bumeria. Oh, these things, they're so tropical. Look at that. You can grow these in the UK. And the flowers, when they're open, look at this here. Incredible, aren't they? They've got this lovely, if I can get that in focus, they've got this lovely sort of speckled interior and this rhubarb and custard sort of colour to them. They're beautiful. The slugs like them a bit, but if they grow huge. They grow into massive things. What else have we got going on? Oh, our Agapanthus. Of course, they're starting to flower. Look at this. I think I've nailed it on getting Agapanthus to flower now. Oh, I've said it now. None of them will flower next year, will they? Oh, here's some babies. Here's some little babies that were planted in March, and they are a white Agapanthus. So your little babies, they'll be looking like that. Take a few years to get to this size, but people always buy them when they're in flower. I mean, crikey, that one there, that's as big as me, and I've got to get that in the post somehow. But there we are. That's the nature of the beast. What have we got outside? We've got a few diorama outside. They're in flower. Oh, look at this Agapanthus. I love these flowers. They're like sort of striped pyjama blue. Beautiful things. And I've got a few of my own hybrids coming up over here. I had some really unusual flowers on them last year, but I went nuts and didn't get around to take any photos, but I will do this year with a bit of luck. Aren't they lovely? Right, and outside we have got some Diorama Flowering. Look at that. The colour of that. And these are the flowers here, the buds, just about to open. And these are more buds down here. They generally flower from the top, and then they work their way down the stalk, and they just sort of bounce around in the wind like that. Lovely things. They're really tough as well, really tough plants. If you get them in your garden, they'll live there for years and years if they're happy. And we've got a few more over here. And the cat's following me. I think the cat really desperately wants feeding. Oh, a bit of Lythrum. Lythrum's lovely. Look at this. It'll grow next to a pond or anything. Got quite a few of them. They're beautiful, really good for wildlife, and they just come back year after year and give you that. Die back to nothing afterwards. And here we are. Here's some diorama. They live outside, no problem. I've got one in my front garden, it's as big as me now. And I'm afraid the flower's been a bit battered in the rain, but aren't they delightful? Absolutely delightful. And you've got this lovely green grass-like leaves. Oh, isn't it lovely? Anyway, this has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Nursery, just giving you a little bit of a tour in July. Thanks for watching.